All right, well, market not off to a good start today. Everything EXPI was a leader yesterday, taking it on the chin this morning. GLBE rewalk. Uh, Also coming down further. Net down another 5%. That's breaking some support. And closed right on the 50-day at 123. Closed at 122.81. So pretty much right on that 50-day. Docs lower, Planeter reversing, Moderna lower, U lower. It definitely appears to be a general reversal happening here. That counts reflected too. Amazon lower. Tesla's the only thing not lower. Mm. Apple actually trying to rally. See if it'll be able to do that. I mean, Tesla's the only thing here looking manageable. Let's go to the global watch list. Yeah, there's a couple other things in the broader market doing okay. Definitely a little bit fewer and farther between though. Looks like still oils and airlines. It's really odd that oil and airlines would be running simultaneously. We actually have quite a few things on this list up at decent percentages. Signature Bank of New York looking good. Netflix holding that high nicely. And there's Tesla. Back to that middle range. Let's see what's down. Ah, geez, GLBE. That's a pretty good hit. INMD after basically going parabolic. Not quite a blow off top run, but may qualify. Definitely could view it as such. EXPI. Soxel rolling over here. Net definitely looks like we're in a correction here now. Look at some net for some bottom buying opportunities. Dog, Etsy. Jeez. Pretty extreme moves there in Atlassian. EPAM cutting through a 50-day. Yesterday's volume wasn't super high. Zoom Remax. There's AMD. Microsoft, Amazon down about 2% each. Couldn't make it past resistance. And Tesla's now red. All right. NASDAQ is firmly stuck at the bottom. Bond yield spike. Trump-driven TikTok deal, strangest thing he's ever worked on? What's that about? Hmm. Huh. It's an interesting product. All right, let's check out futures. Head and shoulders loosely come to pass here. Moderna getting deeper in the red. And Froku falls through here, won't be so hot. And Tesla turning over a little bit here. Tesla's definitely been bucking the general market trend here lately. See if it's going to finally give in. All right, NVIDIA down at the 50-day. Again. Seeing hopefully a little bit of buying activity. Let's check out what Bitcoin is doing a little bit. Not great action. All right, so there's 2017. Jesus. Definitely rounding. Alertron. Alright, so I got sucked into something in Slack. Let's see right there, NVIDIA. Moderna still with really high volume down here. I think it's trying to get bought back up a little bit. Problem is it's going through the 50-day. Oh, hey, JV. Thanks for saying hi. Netflix is the only thing positive on the actionable list now. Alright, can't be too mad at that. Can't be too mad at that. Everything else is red. Tesla was doing good, and it has subsequently rolled over a little bit. Not much. TELL. Well, looks like... So on the weekly chart here, you can see it's been really choppy. Hasn't really put together a real good trend. That goes all the way back to 2008. Tellurian. That's holding support of the 200-day. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know anything about the company. Oh, it's an energy stock. Yeah, you have to know what sector these things are in. Create value for shareholders by building a low-cost global natural gas business, profitably delivering natural gas to customers worldwide. Portfolio of natural gas production, LNG product marketing and trading. 27 natural gas export facility. Okay, natural gas has been pretty, actually one of our, is it up here today? One of our things is a leveraged natural, actually I'm not even sure it's leveraged, but it's a natural gas one. Let's forget what it's called. Yeah, so I mean, natural gas lately has really kind of been booming. What's this one? There you go. Yeah, so it's really been on a huge upswing. I mean, so far it looks like it's sustaining that swing too. The question is, are they handling it well? Because they're not performing nearly as well as natural gas is. So that could lead to something, meaning that they're mismanaging something. Not necessarily a good thing. It's also tough because it's up a little bit right now. Just had a pop up here. Most of the time it doesn't. Yeah, it's just in the middle of this range. It's hard to get something in the middle, a little lower than the middle, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, as we're kind of in a bit of a pullback mode, maybe wait for the market for that to subside before deciding to do anything. But you can see this thing just goes up and tops and drops immediately. Fairly random as well. There's some topping signatures there, somewhat high volume, but I've seen that get blown through to the upside in the past. And you fail to get higher there and you roll over. Not really looking at a lot of there's a big reversal signal, but again, you have to hold through some of those to get bigger gains. And this almost looks like it's a one-trick pony. Like once it pumps like that, you just have to take the profit. And it does it here all the time as well on the weekly. There it follows through a little bit, but yeah, it's a tough one. Not something I would typically trade. but you kind of have to get it on the upswing and sell it if that's what you're looking for. There's no other way to hold it long term because the thing has these big drawdowns unless you're just going to hold forever, but you never know if it's going to bounce back. It's a 58% decline between here and here. So you can't hold through that. And then in the middle here, you have to, your risk reward is about 25% to about 50%. If you're lucky, a little bit more. Maybe you can get up towards the $7 level. But, you know, it's only up there. It's only going to be there for a day. So you really better be ready to sell quick if that's the case. So it's not something I'd be interested in. It's not like the industry's okay right now, but it's natural gas. It's going to ebb and flow. It's going to come back down at some point too. And when natural gas comes back down, this may participate more on the downside, and it's not really participating now on the upside. What's up, bud? Well, you didn't read yesterday, so no. All right, Tesla rolling over a little bit more. Market rolling over a little bit more. Yeah. Well, right now, not that much, JV. Not that much. The market is market's not in a good spot at the moment. We did find resistance at the middle Bollinger Band line yesterday on the Nasdaq, and now we're firmly rolling over. A lot of our good companies are rolling over today too. Tesla starting to feel the pressure also, which as of late it hasn't really felt. Yeah, here's all the greens on my global watch list, which is quite a few greens. The VIX, when the VIX leads, you know you're having a bad day. Oh, Anik. Most of these that are up just had reversals on them too from this morning. Anik doesn't. It's not quite low float. All right. Yeah, definitely not in a fun spot at the moment. Volume's pretty heavy on the futures already. How's volume on Tesla doing? Yeah, it's definitely a little bit elevated. Question is it going to stay elevated all day, or are we gonna? It's not looking like a good morning so far. Man, that is a pretty strong chart. Reaching down towards the low levels of our bottoming day over here on the 20th, just over a week ago. That could prove to be a little bit of support, but we'll see. Still some ways till we get down there too, a little bit. VIX now at 20%. Kind of a bit of a rounding bottom here on the VIX. What you doing, bud? It's too cold? Huh? Okay, well, what are you doing? James, tell me what you're doing. Yeah, is that too hot or too cold for you? What do you want to do with it then? 60? You want it colder? Huh? Okay, well, it'll never get to 60. We can't turn it to 60. I only turn it up and down 1 degree because it can't cool the house down that much. Okay? If you want it cool, go get the fan. Please keep that off. Ah, kids. All right. Let's go to the actionable list and watch the carnage. So we're fully red now. Tesla's even in the red. Moderna is just dumping. All right, rewalk. Leading to the downside. Whatever pump that was, I don't know, but may stay like that for a while. EXPI. Pump the past, several days. Dropping lower here. GLBE. Maybe starting its first base. Planeter. Firmly undercutting with essentially a double top right there. Nvidia down 3%. Playing with the 50-day again. Now it's under the 50-day. It's not a super good sign. Roku, there's Uber. Uber is having a really nice bounce out of some lows and is overall not behaving too badly. The volume today appears to be a little bit smaller than yesterday's. Microsoft and Amazon firmly down. And I'm sure Apple's down here somewhere too. Oh, Apple's up higher. It's also kind of firmly down. All right. Yeah, not much to do here today, ladies and gentlemen. Not until the market decides it wants to try to bottom out, see some buying step in or something. But so far, Microsoft with a little gap down, that's not a good omen. Roku, Nvidia, a market leader, testing the 50-day for multiple times now. That's not a good omen either. And on that note, I think I'm out of here, guys. So be very safe out there. This is not an environment to be playing wide and loose. It's an environment to be likely raising cash. Ellie yesterday said he was 80% cash, so he's waking up feeling good about his 80% cash position. Wish he had 100% cash probably, but all right, guys, have a great day. I will see you.